Yo, got another video. This is hilarious. Like, I was on the internet and I thought it was some sort of skit or a joke, but apparently, Bad Baby and a bum boyfriend they broken up for good. I know, really. This is we heard this before, right? When he knocked her out, and we saw the security footage which she released. Imagine being that sad in your life to a point where you sit down there and you release footage of your man whooping your ass on camera and you still with him. Like, we have a whole ass kid together. I remember he walking past at the background. She was chatting all sorts of nonsense about this dude, and she's like, we have a kid together. He's still gonna be living here. But this is what I saw, and I just couldn't believe it. This is hilarious. Wait, let me see if I can rewind it.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of four.
Jenny, get off the car. Are you even
Millions
safe?
of free child place holidays available with 22 kilos of
Bloody hell. She crying like she lost $10 million. Man, how you gonna cry over a bum? This guy's a little bum. Nobody knows what this man does. What does he do? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what he does. He's just always around. He seems to have, I don't know, maybe he's a scammer. You know how these girls, they're crying over these scammers. But here's the thing that makes no sense. She supposedly made 25-30 million from OnlyFans. Why is she crying over this bum? She can get a new dude. She should get one of those Nicki Minaj bums. These crash out dummies, these big zoos. She should get one of those dudes, man. He plays his position, he plays his role, and he keeps his mouth shut. You don't hear from the dude. Even though you don't hear from this dude. But you don't see Nicki Minaj sitting down there crying, ah. And people sitting down there like, this guy's a bum. You the bigger person. You the breadwinner, right? How you crying over this dude? This guy have a kid already, and he has a kid with her. That must not someone else's. Come on, man. It's sad. It's sad. These people have no self-respect for themselves. If they're letting this stuff come out, and then she looking crazy, man. But I admit, it's one hell of a grip she got on that car, man. And whoa. We gotta wonder the stabilization of her whole life. Like, what is her life about? Like, this whole family unit that doesn't exist? It's sad. It's sad, man. I feel bad for her. But let's see what else she has to say.
I swear on everything. I swear on everything that I love. I am not dealing with this man no more ever again in my life. I went through so much trying to love this person. I went through so much trying to understand this person. I have went through so much. I have suffered so much trying to deal with this man. I have to explain my way of thinking. Yo, bro, I had already had some light spotting, and my doctor had told me that was normal, and to keep a liner on to see how much blood like comes out, so you know if you have to like go to the doctor or not, because you could have spotting in early pregnancy. And she said just to monitor with a liner. So it was like very, very like, this was like a big clot of blood, and I could see the little seed thing. Sees the blood, and he's like, then he gets in the car. He's quiet for a little while, and I'm just driving home and I'm crying. I never had a miscarriage before, so I'm just like, oh my god, like this didn't even have to happen to me. Like, if I wasn't stressed, having a panic attack because I was stuck in the car by myself and couldn't move the car, like none of this would have happened. And he's like, I don't give a I got Cali and Rome, I don't give a you need to learn self-control. I really thought the next day he was gonna feel bad. No, he didn't feel bad. He's talking about it was a free abortion. I never said I was having
I really thought the next day he'll feel bad. I like when she said that. It's hilarious because this guy don't give two shits,
He
man.
didn't feel bad. He's talking about it was a free abortion. I never said I was having thought the next day he was gonna feel bad. No, he didn't feel bad. He's talking about it was a free abortion. I never said I was having an abortion. I don't know. I just would never have an abortion. If I was pregnant, I'm gonna have the baby. I'm not gonna have an abortion. If something like that happens and I have a miscarriage, okay, but I can't help that. If not, I'm gonna have the baby. I've never had an abortion, and I don't want to have an abortion. Is there even any talk about an abortion? I'm just tired. me. I only feel like this. Living
I'm really confused. She wants him to leave her alone? And she on the car crying.
with Levon and living with my mom. When I was younger, I would question myself all the time, like, what's wrong with me? Why do I keep causing all these problems? Why every time I say I don't want something being done to me, I get in trouble for it? Why does it start a fight? Why do they say these things to me?
This is the lyric. She got into mouse talk. I'm sitting down there like, what is she saying? It's like mouse talk.
Trouble for it. Why does it start a fight? Why do they say these things to me?
Like, you're gonna wonder, whose fault is it really? The type of guys she's hanging around with and who she's been with. She literally was on the internet telling us that she's been sleeping and going with other dudes. Literally, she's like, oh, I was at young boy's house. I was at Chief's house. I'm sitting down there like, wait a minute, you're still with this guy? It's like, yeah, it's what, would you have a open relationship or not? Because it seems like she wants to do what she wants to do, and then he wants to do what he wants to do. It just doesn't make it just don't add up. They don't add up. They don't connect. These bum ass girls.
And it wasn't me.
Alright, man, I had enough of this. I just had to cover this. It was hilarious, man. The crying in the car. I need to watch that again.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50
Oh,
per
this is
person. That's £100 off for a family of 4.
Danny, get off the car. Are you looking
Millions
insane?
of free
You look insane. It's like a booger. He's trying to throw a booger off, man. Like, look at it. You just pick your nose, trying to flick a booger out. That's what she's like. She's like a booger that's hanging on your finger. You're just trying to flick it off. Like, get off.
Shell Place holidays available with 22
Multi-millionaires hanging onto a car of a bum. Wow. Wow, that's all I have to say. And I'm out now anyway. I'm out.